I'm going to crack a beer to this one, guys. Oh, yeah. What in the hell has this roller coaster been going on that we've been riding here? We saw Bitcoin dip below that 30,000 threshold, all the way down to, I believe, 28,000. And we are back up to 33,628. Cardano, some exciting news coming out of Cardano. Listen up, because we are going to have some exciting news for Cardano and some astronomical price predictions that are floating around out there from some technical analysts. So let's get right into it, guys. This is Taurus Cryptocurrency. I'm your host, Joe Nobody. Let's start off, guys, with a just a little market recap here. Bitcoin right now sitting at $33,659. Ethereum at $19.83. Binance Coin $293. Cardano $124. Dogecoin a 23% rally, back up to 23 cents from the low teens there. I'm sure the Doge walkers out there are happy about that one. XRP 62 cents. Polkadot $16.12, up 6.24%. And going down here to some of everybody's some favorites here. Chainlink 1835, a 6% rally. And it's starting to look up. We went through VeChain, which is one that I'm still surprised is still down, because I think VeChain, that is probably one that I'm going to be looking at taking a position on here pretty soon. I think that's got a lot of potential. So if you don't know about VeChain, take a look at that. But right now that's currently sitting at 7 cents, and it is down 1% for the day, 29% for the week. So might be a good buying opportunity there, guys, on VeChain. Not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Education, entertainment purposes only. All right, so let's get right into some of the news. All right, you guys have been know what's going on. This roller coaster ride. We started breaking that 30,000 threshold into the 20s, and everybody started getting really, really nervous, including myself. I'm not going to lie. But you are listening to The Bull. I am Joe Nobody, and this is Taurus Crypto. So we are bullish on Bitcoin. So let's get into it here. Bitcoin surges 18% after a wild day that saw the cryptocurrency briefly drop below 30,000. Bitcoin sank below the key 30,000 threshold Tuesday at one point, briefly erasing all of its 2021 gains. That's scary, especially if you're just getting into Bitcoin and you see your gains wiped away for the year. But hey, we're coming back around, so good news. On Wednesday, the world's biggest cryptocurrency climbed more than 18% to trade back above 34,000. We're seeing a lot of support between that 30,000 and like that 35,000 threshold mark, and I think it's just a matter of time before we start seeing an upward swing, and that's just my opinion. Bitcoin continued to rebound from its lows for the year on Wednesday. The cryptocurrency, obviously, it sank below $30,000, and we're climbing back up. Smaller rivals also surged, with Ethereum rising 6%. To a high of $2,014. It was nice to see it break that 1,900 threshold after dipping as low as what we did. And XRP up 9% to a price of 64 cents. What's going on with the volatility? All right, it doesn't make sense. I think what you have is a lot of manipulation going on right now by institutional holders, and I think they're just trying to grab up these money bags for a super low price. All right, you think about that. You got all these banks, these hedge funds getting involved now, all these billionaires. They don't want to see the price tank. All right, so what's going on? Are they manipulating it to scoop all this Bitcoin up to see themselves get incredible gains? Because let's face it, guys, institutional investors, they're not going to put all this money that they have been putting into cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, just to see it drop. I think there's a greater plan here, and I think it's a massive manipulation. And I think they're scooping up Bitcoin as much as they can at a fire sale price, and I think you're going to start seeing this thing really start to turn around here in the near future. That's just my opinion, but it just doesn't make sense why anything would change, right? Okay, the China thing, we all know about it. But guess what? They banned crypto mining in certain regions of China. You know what China's doing? They're moving it to the United States. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. How they shipped, I want to say like 6,000 pounds worth of crypto mining equipment to Maryland. And we'll dive a little bit more into that in just a couple minutes here. So it's market manipulation, guys. There's nothing more than that. All right, the fundamentals haven't changed. We're going to see this bounce back. I know there's talks, there's numbers being thrown out there to the 24K mark on Bitcoin by some technical analysts. I don't see 24. I don't see a 24K Bitcoin. I don't. And if it is complete manipulation. And if it does hit that 24K, I think you're going to see a parabolic upswing in Bitcoin. So that's just my opinion. Let's move on to the next one here. Let's talk a little bit more about what is going on with China and what we know about their cryptocurrency crackdown as a whole. So basically, China over the past few years has been coming down on cryptocurrency because they fear it, because it gives the power to the people in a sense in controlling their financial assets. So they shut down more than 90% of Bitcoin mining capacity, or 1/3 of the global crypto network's processing power. All right, it's being suspended in the short term. But right here, and I am totally going to botch her name. She sent out a tweet. I believe it's Eunice Yoon. So her tweet was saying, China logistics firm in Gazagoo, confirms to CNBC that it's airlifting 6,600 pounds of Bitcoin mining machines to Maryland, USA. Hey, so crack down, China. We're bringing it home, baby. All right, we're bringing the Bitcoin mining home. And I think that's good for everybody, okay? We're going to continue this thing. All right, so if you're going to shut it down in China, guess what? Chinese government, you're missing out, because now it's coming to the US of A. And when that happens, what's going to happen? China's going to say, oh, well, I guess we better start this Bitcoin thing back up, because we don't want the red, white, and blue attack dog having, all the powers as far as in crypto or North America or Latin America. I'm not just saying, But it is what it is. All right, China cracked down. You saw a market drop from it. You saw a lot of retail investors get shaky knees there, especially in China. If you're a retail investor, basically you saw a run on the banks, right? They pulled their money out of crypto. If your country is cracking down on it, you're trying to pull your money out of there. So that's what they did. All right, moving on to the next news, I want to talk about my favorite, Cardano. And wow, what a ride we had with Cardano. What a fire sale price, seeing it go all the way down to $1. And I'm on the daily hodl here, guys. This one is, Cardano remains one of the top racehorses this market cycle, crypto analyst Benjamin Cohen. Okay, and just before we get into the article here, I want to talk about that a little bit. Dude, Cardano has been hanging on. If you look at it, basically from its all-time high, through all this market turmoil, it has outperformed other altcoins, all right? It's basically traded sideways. So let's see what crypto analyst Benjamin Cohen thinks about Cardano. He still thinks it's one of the top racehorses of the market cycle, despite the sector-wide downturn in the markets this past week. In a new strategy session, Cohen tells his 467,000 YouTube subscribers that ADA is one of the few coins that has held up in the midst of continued correction in the crypto market. He quotes here, if you look at the chart, ADA made a move to the $1.20 mark around late February, and since then, it's more or less stayed the same, with a brief move back up to the upside, but the story will tell that ADA basically has just moved sideways. So with that said, what does that mean? Well, it means that ADA has actually outperformed many altcoins, and that couldn't be truer. That's why I'm so bullish on ADA. I think, personally, you can't go wrong with it. There's a lot of great stuff coming out with Cardano, and I think it's just going to be such a big player in the crypto space in the near future here. And here's some numbers that I want to talk about that's being thrown around for Cardano. All right, I'm hearing a 500% hike for Cardano. Is it possible? Do you think a 500% hike for Cardano is possible in the near future? And by the near future, what are we talking about? Year end? Possibly? Maybe into early next year? I don't know. A lot of this stuff is, or most of this stuff, or all of this stuff is speculative. I'm going to take a little sip of my beer here, guys. So after the past few months, a host of ecosystem-centric developments has pushed Cardano into the top 5 of CoinMarketCap's charts. We all know that. With the alt trading at a level almost 38% lower than its all-time high at press time, some Cardano optimists have been claiming that its price might hit the $10 mark by the end of 2021. Cardano's first smart contract written in Plutus went live on the Alonzo testnet not too long ago, and it was well received. Everything went good with that. The community was happy with it. ADA has been struggling due to regular market corrections amid this low volatility phase. Low volatility phase? Who the hell's writing this shit? Amidst the high volatility phase, the crypto trader known as Capo, and I don't know if you follow Capo on Twitter, but I do, and these are his price predictions, okay? 100K Bitcoin by the end of year. 100K Bitcoin by the end of the year. A 10K Ethereum, and ADA Cardano, $10 still very likely for the end of the year. I think with Ethereum, what is today, the 23rd? I think I've been saying it, the 25th is a big day to watch out for because of the quarterly and monthly contracts expiring on Bitcoin, and there's a lot of money out there on Ethereum. So that is, I've said it like 3 or 4 times now. I've tweeted about it. But keep a very close eye on the next couple of days here on Ethereum. But Cardano is, guys, it's just one of those things that has so much potential. And Charles Hoskinson is there, and the development team is they're not just throwing darts at the wall here. Okay, they are putting some amazing technology back behind this stuff. And that's what you need for staying power in the cryptocurrency market is, you got to have a good use case. You got to have, an investor, a company, a retail chain, whatever, say, okay, how am I going to use this crypto in the future? How am I going to use this to benefit my business? How am I going to use this to benefit my company? All right. You got to have use case. And that's why you can't, in my opinion, go wrong with investing in projects like Cardano, Ethereum. People argue Bitcoin's use case a little bit, that it's more of a store of value than actual use case. But they are upgrading Bitcoin a little bit, and there are smart contracts coming to Bitcoin, I believe, in November, if I got my date right there. So 500% gain on Cardano, is it possible? Well, I think anything's possible. But if you're going to talk about a 500% gain on any coin out there through the end of the year, I think Cardano is probably one of your best bets. I think Cardano, and I think VeChain. I think VeChain has a lot of potential out there. And if you research VeChain and Walmart's interested in it, and the logistics behind VeChain, I think that's I don't hold VeChain. I haven't jumped into that one yet because I still want to do some more research about it. But that is one I am very interested in, and it's nice to see after that swing we had the other day of everything starting to trend up a little bit for the moment. All right, but it's right now we're in a really, really volatile period. All right, if you thought the last couple of weeks were volatile, the last couple of days, the last 24 hours have been crazy. So that's all I got today for the news, guys. Thanks for listening in. As always, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment and education purposes only. Do me a favor, guys, if you like listening, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check us out on Twitter. For our funny little tweets at @news_Taurus. And, be kind to each other out there and invest your money wisely. Always do your research before investing your hard-earned money, because in this market, you could lose it, all right? And you don't want to put it into projects like Filecoin, okay? Fundamentals beats hype in the long run. That's all I got for today, guys. Thank you for listening. Hit that like button. Thank you very much, and have a great day.